Good morning. In this lecture, we will discuss the discovery of anode rays. Last lecture में हमने किया था कि how the cathode rays are discovered and how the ultimately electrons are discovered by J.J. Thomson. उसकी Poynting ratio. Good morning. In this lecture we will discuss discovery of anode rays. First lecture में हमने पढ़ा था discovery of cathode rays, how the electrons are discovered by J.J. Thomson, their E/m value, why it is constant, then the mass of electron, then the charge on electron. Now we have a next topic, that is your discovery of proton, or you can say anode rays. कैथोड रेज की डिस्कवरी के साथ इलेक्ट्रॉन डिस्कवर हुआ था. अब एनोड रेज की डिस्कवरी करेंगे तो उसके साथ जो हमारा प्रोटॉन जो है वो डिस्कवर होगा. ओके, सो इसमें क्या था, ये किसने किया था? देयर वाज अ साइंटिस्ट, दैट इज अ गोल्डस्टीन, who modify this anode rays discharge tube. उसने क्या किया? This was a discharge tube. There are two electrodes attached. This was the original cathode ray tube, by which cathode rays are discovered. Goldstein do some changes in this discharge tube experiment. उसने क्या किया कि एक तो ये कैथोड जो है उसको यहां से हटा के एट द सेंटर ले आया. So first change is the position of cathode. Position of cathode is changed from extreme left to the almost at the center of the tube here. Okay. Second change is he made the cathode perforated. उसने जो कैथोड है वो उसको परफोरेटेड का मतलब होता है जिसके अंदर पोर्स हो, तो उसने कैथोड को क्या बना दिया? परफोरेटेड. तो देयर आर टू चेंजेस दैट गोल्डस्टीन डिड इन कैथोड रे ट्यूब. वन इज पोजीशन ऑफ कैथोड, दूसरा परफोरेटेड कैथोड. सिंपल मेटल की बजाय तो कैथोड इन विच देयर आर सम पोर्स, परफोरेटेड. बाकी सेटअप वही था. ये भी इसका एनोड है, यहां से 10,000 वोल्ट करंट सेम. ये वैक्यूम पंप वीपी, ये भी सेम. ओके, सो ही ऑब्जर्व दैट सम रेडिएशंस दे आर emitting from the anode to the cathode to the anode from this side, like this is your cathode. So some radiations are moving in this direction. So these radiations, these rays, these are actually the stream of electron. तो इनको क्या बोला था? These are cathode rays. And he noticed that certain type of radiations which are moving in opposite direction, in this direction, they are moving in this direction away from anode. Okay, so these are known as anode rays. These are known as anode rays. Why? Because their direction is opposite to the cathode. Cathode are moving like this, anodes are moving like this. So that's why these are called anode rays. Okay, and anode rays are also called canal rays because they are passing through the thin holes, just like a water in the canal. That's why these are also known as a canal rays. And these are ultimately known as a positive rays. These are positive rays. So discovery of anode rays is simple. It's just by changing the apparatus. There are two changes in apparatus, and we found that the anode rays, they are moving in opposite direction to that of the cathode rays. Now, same as that of cathode rays, the scientists, they studied the properties. Okay, the properties are almost same. First property is that anode rays, AR, they travel in straight line. जैसा उसमें था cathode ray में, cathode rays they travel in straight line. When they put an object in the path of a cathode rays, the shadow is appeared. तो ऐसे इसमें भी है. When we put an object over here, a shadow is appeared over here. This is the shadow. Same as that of cathode rays. Second is anode rays contain material particles. Just like cathode rays, anode rays also contain material particles. They have some particle having some mass. Okay. How they detect that they have a material particle? Same experiment. They put a wheel in the path of anode rays. Now the wheel starts rotating in this direction. It means anode rays have particles. They exert force on that wheel and wheel starts rotating. So same experiment, they are gold standard. Third is anode rays are affected by magnetic field and electric field. When they apply magnetic field, these are deflected in one side. When they apply electric field, they are deflected toward the. Now they put the plates over here. Okay, suppose I put a plate over here. This is electric field. This is your negative. This is your positive. Now these anode rays they deflected towards the negative plate of the electric field. So it means anode rays, they contain material particles having positive charge. That's why these are also called positive rays. Okay. Now these rays, they are positive charge. Other properties are very much same as that of cathode rays. Anode rays, they ionize the gas through which they pass. They cause fluorescence. They cause photoelectric effect. They show heating effect. They show penetrate. They can penetrate through a thin foil. All the properties are same. But the difference is only in this third one that cathode rays, they deflect towards the positive plate of electric field. Now anode rays, they move toward the negative plate of the electric field. It means it is an opposite charge. Cathode ray के ऊपर charge था negative, इनके ऊपर charge आ गया positive. Now, next thing is the very important thing is about E upon M ratio. E upon M ratio, that is not constant. That is not constant in anode rays. It depends upon the material or the gas which is present in the tube. Why? The question of this answer is in the origin of anode ray. Where the anode rays are originated? Actually, anode rays are originated somewhere in between the perforated cathode and anode. So this area, in this area, the anode rays are perforated in this area. The area somewhere between perforated cathode and anode, where the cathode rays, they collide with the gas molecule. So ये पढ़ा था हमने कि when we have a gas molecule, suppose we have a hydrogen gas and this is a, say, the cathode rays coming from cathode side. When this rays strike to the gas molecule, it knock out electron and changing into cation. This is ionization. So cathode rays, they ionize the gas. So when they ionize the gas, what are produced as a result of ionization? Electron and a positively charged species. Electron कहाँ जाएंगे? They move with the cathode rays toward anode side. They are the part of cathode rays. But where this positive species will go? Positive species will go in opposite direction. That form the part of these anode rays. So if you take here hydrogen gas, you will get H positive ion. They are moving in opposite direction. If you take here oxygen gas, you will take O positive. So it means जो भी आप यहाँ पे गैस लोगे, उससे जो पॉजिटिवली चार्ज स्पीशीज बनेगी, उसका मास अलग होगा. अगर मास अलग होगा तो E upon M रेशियो जो है वो कांस्टेंट नहीं होगी. E upon M रेशियो जो है वो मैक्सिमम वैल्यू किसके लिए फाइंड होगी? कौन सी गैस हम लें ट्यूब के अंदर E/m रेशो के लिए, तो वो हमारे पास है हाइड्रोजन गैस, क्योंकि उसका मास जो है वो कम होता है और E/m रेशो जो है वो मैक्सिमम आएगी। ठीक है, तो एनोड रेस के लिए E/m रेशो जो है वो है 9.58 10⁴। ओके, तो E/m रेशो फॉर एनोड रेस 9.58 10⁴ कूलम पर ग्राम. This is for hydrogen gas. When you take hydrogen gas in the tube, so your E/m ratio will be maximum. Why maximum? Because mass is minimum. Okay, so this ratio is 9.58 10⁴ coulomb per gram. That is the value of E/m for anode rays, and that is not constant. This is the basic difference between anode and cathode. Like E/m ratio for cathode ray is constant. कोई भी गैस लो, कोई भी मेटल लो, that is constant. But for anode rays it is different. It depends upon the gas, because anode rays are produced by the ionization of gas. तो जो भी आप गैस लोगे वैसे ही anode rays पार्टिकल जो है वो प्रोड्यूस होंगे. After this E/m ratio, let's come to the charge. So these positively charged particles like H positive कब होंगी? When we take hydrogen gas in the tube are called proton. So in this way discovery of proton that take place. Okay, so ऐसे प्रोटॉन की डिस्कवरी हुई. अब इसका जो चार्ज है, ठीक है, चार्ज ऑन प्रोटॉन that is equal to plus 1.6 10⁻⁻19 कूलम. मीन्स उसका क्या था? माइनस. दिस इज कॉल्ड 1 यूनिट पॉजिटिव चार्ज. इलेक्ट्रॉन के ऊपर जो चार्ज था उसको क्या बोला था हमने? 1 यूनिट नेगेटिव चार्ज. नाउ दिस इज अ 1 यूनिट पॉजिटिव चार्ज. मैग्नीट्यूड इज सेम, जस्ट देयर इज अ डिफरेंस इन माइनस एंड प्लस. सो यू कैन कैलकुलेट द मास ऑफ प्रोटॉन बाय डिवाइडिंग दिस E by m. Okay, E by m को E ऊपर आ जाएगा, तो E by m, तो मास आ जाएगा आपका 1.67 10⁻27 kg. So this is the mass on proton, or you can write -24 gram. And this mass you can also write it 1.67 10⁻24 gram. This mass is equal to mass of one hydrogen atom, or you can say this is your one AMU. One AMU क्या था? 1 by Na. 1 by Na क्या था? That is 1 upon Avogadro number. That will be equal to this. Okay. So what is proton? Proton is a subatomic particle having charge equal to that of electron but different magnitude. Okay. So you will say proton is a subatomic particle carrying 1 unit positive charge and mass equal to that of the hydrogen atom. Mass equal to that of hydrogen atom. तो इलेक्ट्रॉन का मास कितना था? That was 1 by 837 of mass of proton. मास ऑफ प्रोटॉन को इतने से डिवाइड करोगे, यू विल गेट द मास ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द प्रोटॉन, हाउ द प्रोटॉन इज डिस्कवर्ड. So you have to memorize these values. E/m for proton, why it is not constant, then this is a charge on proton and this is the mass on the proton. तो ये आगे हम न्यूमेरिकल के अंदर भी यूज करेंगे. Next, before we move to first model of atom, that is Thomson model, we will do a basic funda of this radioactivity. Not too much detail. We required only one thing out of this radioactivity. What is radioactivity? Is a phenomena of spontaneous emission of radiations from a radioactive substance. Radioactive substance वो होता है which is not stable, whose nucleus is not stable, and that substance emit continuously radiations. That emits 3 types of radiations: alpha, beta, gamma. Okay, so suppose we have a lead block here. This is a lead block. Putting some radioactive substance here. This is our radioactive substance. Okay, so this substance will emit radiations. This substance emit radiations, and we put a slit over here. It's a beam of this radiation. Then we put a plates over here, positive plate in this side and negative plate this side, and we put a screen over here. This is screen. And you get three types of radiation that is emitted by this radioactive substance. Some radiations, they move, deflect to this side, some deflect to this side, some moves without any deflection. So three type of radiations are there, which deflected towards negative part of negative plate of electric field. They are obviously positively charged. So इनको हम बोलते हैं alpha rays, and which moves toward positive plate, they are negatively charged. They are called beta rays, and which undeflected, these are called gamma rays. Okay, alpha particles are positively charged particles. Alpha particles are equivalent to helium nuclei. Beta particle is equivalent to electron, and gamma is written as 0 gamma. 0 means negligible charge, negligible mass. So out of this radioactivity concept, we will use alpha, or the Rutherford used alpha particle, the alpha scattering experiment by Rutherford. That's why we just take a review of this radioactivity. Otherwise, there is no use of this concept in this chapter. We only want to know from where the alpha rays are coming. तो उसके लिए हमने थोड़ा सा radioactivity जो वो पढ़ा. After that, we have a Thomson model, the first ever model of an atom. Thomson atomic model. Okay, J.J. Thomson, after the discovery of proton and electron, tries to give a model for atom. तो उसने कोशिश की कि मैं दुनिया को बता दूं कि what is an atom based upon the proton and electron only. So what he gave is a type of model that is also known as a plum pudding model. It's a circular shape. Positively charged mass is uniformly distributed. This is your positively charged mass. Okay, or you can say this is your positive sphere. And electrons are embedded in it. So these are the electrons which are embedded in it. Just to balance the charge. Okay, so electrons embedded. The total positive charge and total negative charge, that is equal to make the atom overall electrically neutral. So this was the simple and basic model of Thomson. It's also known as a plum pudding model and also known as a watermelon model. Watermelon को आप ऐसे काटो, उसमें आपको जो रेड रेड नजर आएगा that is your positive sphere, positive mass. उसके अंदर black black seeds जो embedded हैं, है ना, that those are equivalent to these electrons. और plum pudding mean आप जैसे कोई भी खीर बना लो ना, खीर बना ली तो उसमें ऐसे ऐसे करके आप बाद में डेकोरेट करने के लिए बीच में उसके कुछ एलमंड बादाम रख दिए ऐसे, तो वो बादाम जो आपने रखे वो क्या हो गया आपके embedded electrons. और खीर पूरी white white है, वो positive mass. So that's why this is similar to these two, like watermelon or plum pudding. So this model is also known as a watermelon model or plum pudding model. But this model of Thomson was immediately failed when Rutherford gave it do its experiment. That's the Rutherford alpha scattering experiment that we will discuss in the next lecture.